Hey y'all, I'm back with another video. I supposed to did this video back in December, but it took me a while to kind of get to it. But anyways, God revealed to me about being planted. So a little bit before December the 27th, I guess about 2 weeks before that, I started to care for this plant at work. And I got some notes here too, y'all, so just bear with me. Um, so I just started to care for this plant at work. I really didn't know like why I started to care for the plant, but I did. So everyone at the job had talked about how this plant was so beautiful, and things like that. And I just seen that the plant still had life in it, even though it kind of looked, it looked dead. I still saw that it had potential to become what it used to be or even better. So, I started to take care of it, just watering it and things like that. And then I also found out later that it was a guy at the job who was also taking care of the plant, helping it out too, which is like what God do with us. But anyway, so on December the 27th, I realized that God had what He was trying to get me to see, was to stay planted. So when I first woke up that morning, I had read my Bible and I came across Psalms chapter 1, verse 2 through 3. And I'll read it here and then I'll also post it so y'all can have that as well. But it says, but they delighted in the law of the Lord, meditating on it day and night. They are like trees planted along the riverbanks, bearing fruit in each season. Their leaves never wither, and they prosper in all they do. So I was like, okay, that sounds kind of beneficial, Lord. Like, I liked it. So then, I think later I ended up getting on Facebook, and I came across a picture, and I'll post that picture as well. But it says, "Be like a tree, stay grounded, connected with your roots. Turn over a new leaf, bend before you break, enjoy your unique beauty, and keep growing." So I was like, okay, God, like what you trying to show me? Those two things was kind of connected. So then later I got on TikTok like later that day, and then I had saw Pastor Michael Todd preaching, and he was talking about how in every season a person had fruits, and it's just like a 1 minute clip. So I went to find it, and of course the name of the sermon that I had seen was called I think it was Planted Not Buried. Yeah, I think it was Planted Not Buried, and I'll link that as well so y'all can go back and watch that, because it is, when I say that message is amazing, like it is amazing. But anyway, so I end up seeing another picture after that. So I end up, of course, watching that whole series, of that sermon, and it was amazing. But what God was trying to show me was, stay planted, like I got you. Stay rooted. Do not uproot yourself. And it connected to me on so many different levels, like with my marriage, with work, with my kids. Like in the beginning, I feel like my marriage was beautiful, like this plant, like how they talked about how beautiful it was before. But now the plant kind of looks a little like it needs a little work or whatever. But that's kind of how I feel like my marriage is. It needs work, but God's telling me like, stay in it, stay rooted, stay planted. Like your marriage is gonna thrive. Y'all just hit a little bump in the road, and literally my marriage is thriving. Like I don't think I could have like asked for a better experience. Like, yeah, we've had some hard hits, but we're still here and we're still working. And then even my kids, like, keep planting those seeds in your kids. Like the moment, I promise you, it's just so amazing how God work and how fast He worked. Like the moment I plant a seed in my kids, it like I literally see it just growing before my eyes. Like my daughter, just last week, I think her grades had dropped in school, and I told her, I was like, this not okay. If these grades don't get better, we're gonna have to take this cell phone. But we talked about like what she needed help with, and then we also we also talked about praying and how God can help her when she's not understanding. And literally, I mean, like, she told me, like, the next day she came home and told me, like, Mom, I prayed, when I was having a little bit of difficulty at school, and God helped me, like, I'm doing good. And just the other day, y'all, I promise, just the other day, her teacher texted me and told me, your daughter scored a 3 on her writing assessment, and the highest level was a 4. I'm like, wow. So literally, it was like overnight, God showing me, like, if you stay planted, everything around you is gonna just keep growing and keep blossoming. Like, just stay rooted in my word. And I just felt like I had to share this with y'all because it done so much for me. Like, I mean, just stay grounded in God. Like, stay rooted in Him. And I promise you, like, and it doesn't mean that we won't have trials and things like that. But if you stay rooted in Him, I guarantee you, through that process, you're gonna have peace, you're gonna have joy. And I mean, the peace is unexplainable. I mean, like, I don't know where I get this peace from right now. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know where, because that's me lying. But the peace that I have now, like, it kind of come from no one, like, nowhere else and no one else but God. So I just want to encourage y'all, like, stay rooted in His word, stay planted. If you're in a situation and you don't know what to do, stay planted. Stay planted. Like, God got a plan for whatever you're going through at this moment. And also, I want to tell y'all too, when you're rooted, sometimes it doesn't seem like anyone noticed the work that you're doing. But that's because like, when the seed is planted, no one sees what it's gonna become until later. Like, it's buried at the moment. So just because you're buried at the moment doesn't mean that this is the end. It's just more to come. Like, one day you're gonna blossom and everyone is gonna see this work that God is doing within you. But I just want to encourage you to just keep going. Stay rooted, stay planted in the word. Get you some Christ sisters that'll help you along this journey, or brothers, whoever is watching this video. But God got y'all. Like, just hold on and stay rooted, okay?